We can no longer profitably operate our operations in the Bahamas. So the purpose of this meeting today was to make a decision as to the course of action we will take within the very near future that will bring some attention to our cause and the plight that we face currently.
President of the Bahamas Petroleum Dealers Association, Raymond Jones, making it emphatically clear that gas station operators will take matters into their own hands following a number of failed discussions with government to address their grievances. So what could be the next course of action?
Minimize our costs to operate, and that means looking at how we can reduce our operating hours, but we have to reduce our operating costs because we cannot continue on a 54 cents margin where the cost of salaries that have gone up 24%, the credit card fees, which we enjoy the fact that the public is moving to the digital economy, we cannot afford those costs against a fixed margin.
Several weeks after the association's Vice President Vasco Bastian revealed that cutting staff complement could be an option, Jones says that's not far-fetched.
We don't want to see our staff out of work and not making money, but we have to take some action so we can make sure we have money to pay them as we employ them.
With operators reaching their boiling point, could this lead to local gas stations shutting down as pharmacies did overpricing back in November? Here's why that may not be an option.
We're not going on a strike because we are independent operators, but we will take some definitive action to collectively. That's why I say 80% of the retailers on Nassau are represented here from all the brands. We're here today in unity to take some action and make some decisions on how do we move forward.
Local operators maintain that the Davis administration is not playing fair.
We need a livable income from our fuel sales in order to make money for our investment. We have loans to pay, we have overdrafts to meet, and we have to meet the needs of our employees and the public that come to our stations for service. You can't do that scraping to find money to buy fuel at this fixed margin.
Jones says operators simply want to be respected.
We need to be treated as every other business, every other investor in the country, that we are afforded the ability to make money to get a return on investment. We cannot continue with this anymore.
And at this point, Jones says the ball is now in government's court.
We implore the government to do something about it. We are willing to meet and talk, but right now we've had substantive discussions with them. But now it's time for action because we're not seeming to get anywhere with them in terms of getting some results to what we need.